Welcome to this training where I want to speak to your heart. I want to speak to your soul. I want to show you what I see for you. The mission that I have for you, for my clients, the women, the badasses that I serve. I have a really special message that I want to share with you guys today. When I want to activate you, I want to activate something within you today. So I am not here to just help you stop binge eating. I am not just here to help you stop thinking about food all day long, to feel more confident in your own skin, to stop secret eating, to stop using food as a clutch to self-soothe at the end of the day. That is inevitably going to happen. But I am here to help you step into your fullest potential, to step into the unstoppable, badass woman that has always been within you. And clients have always told me, people tell me, you're more of a life coach. I come to you to stop my binge eating and I'm happier. One of my clients said, I'm so much more positive. I used to be negative all the time, and now I'm just so much more positive. Another one of my clients said, I'm so much less snappy with my children. Another one of my clients is like, shit can hit the fan, and I feel so calm and I feel so grounded. When before I used to freak out about the littlest of things, and now I'm just calm. And I'm so much more grounded. And things that used to irritate me don't irritate me as much anymore. I have clients who are setting boundaries at work, who actually feel safe to speak up for themselves, to set boundaries for themselves, to say no to actually things that don't serve them. They see the value in themselves to protect their peace, to protect their energy, to create these boundaries for themselves. I want you to see yourself the way that your husband sees you. I want you to see yourself the way that your best friend sees you. I want you to see yourself the way I see you, because you have so much potential within you. You have these God-given gifts in your heart and your soul, and I want you to live them out. I didn't just heal my relationship with food so that I can stop obsessing over calories. I did not just want to heal my relationship with food so that I could eat ice cream without feeling guilty. Yes, that obviously was a part of it. But I remember that moment where I said yes to myself and I committed to a better relationship with food. And I said to myself, yes, I want to stop my binge eating because I can't keep feeling controlled by food and I don't want to be thinking about food all day long. But I also was I want to fall in love with myself again. I see people who have so much self-love, who are just so kind to themselves. The way that they speak to themselves is so admiring. I want to stop being an asshole to myself. I want to actually speak to myself like I am literally my best friend. I remember thinking this to myself when I was ready to stop binge eating. It's yes, I want to stop binge eating, but I want to speak to myself in a way where I love myself. I want to dress the way that I want to dress. I want to feel like my bubbly self again. Have you ever felt like you lost parts of you? Maybe years ago you used to be bubbly, you used to be fun, you used to be outgoing, you used to wear whatever you wanted to wear. And then maybe you felt like you lost that part of you. Maybe you've dimmed parts of yourself. It's I can't wear that, I'm so insecure. I can't go to that gym class, like, oh, I'm insecure. Maybe you've lost those parts of yourself. I wanted to get that version of myself back. Because the version of yourself that you once felt, maybe she was once confident. She once, never really thought about food. She's still in you. She's still within you. She's not lost. She's just buried down a little bit. The parts of yourself are just kind of hidden, but she's still there. And I wanted that for myself. Like, I wanted to get back to feeling like the real me. I say the badass version of yourself. I wanted that. I wanted self-love. I wanted to stop punishing myself with exercise. I wanted to just feel calm throughout the day. The first hours of my day, I used to spend like forcing myself to work out. And I was like, I just want to be able to like wake up and like spend one morning like cuddling with my husband without feeling guilty for that. I wanted to feel so confident, not just in my own skin, but in who I am. And I wanted that for myself. And as a result of conquering binge eating, I became the badass within me who has high standards, who loves myself, who's grown this business, which is going to be $1 million this year. I've fallen so deeply in love with myself that I have very high standards for myself. I know my worth. I know my value. I have high standards for myself. I wake up every single day like in awe that this is my life. And I crave that for you. I desire that for you. Just this past weekend, on Sunday, Andrew and I went to a local beach here, and it's so fun. It's like literally 15 minutes away, but it's so fun just like getting in the car, like going for a drive, especially when you work from home. It's like you go for a drive. It's like the most exciting part of your day. And we're in our new car that we just got because we upgraded to an SUV because baby Costa is coming at the end of this year. And we're just like in our car, and I'm just so grateful for this life. Like literally it's a random Sunday afternoon, like 4:15 p.m. We're just going for a drive, and I'm like, I love my life. And we got to this beach, and we're just walking around, and I feel the beautiful sunshine on my skin, and we're watching the waves of the ocean. And we just like stop, and we're like, I'm just so grateful for this life. Like, there's just so much joy in my heart. There's so much joy over the littlest of things on a Sunday at 4:15 in the afternoon. And then we go and we're walking around, and then I was like, you know what? Like, let's get some ice cream. And we sat there and we had some ice cream. Like, it was the most no-brainer thing. Like, I'm so in tune with my body. It's like, I know when my body, notice I didn't say my mind, my body is like, yes, this is an intuitive pull. This is a true physical craving. Enjoy the ice cream. And I know when my body is like, no, I don't feel like that. So I listened to my body, and we just sat there. I enjoyed my cookie dough ice cream. And I was looking at the ocean, watching the waves, watching the people, just being there, like so present, so full of joy, like not even doing anything extraordinary, just having the time of my life. And I want this for you. I don't want you to just be able to go out for ice cream and eat it without feeling guilty. I want you to literally feel so much joy on a daily basis, where it's a random Sunday afternoon and you're going for a drive and you're like so happy. You're watching the ocean. You're sitting there with your best friend, with your partner, with your loved one. It can be a Sunday evening and you're sitting on the couch and you're not even maybe watching anything. You're just sitting there, so grateful for the life that you've created for yourself. Because you feel calm, you feel grounded, you know who you are, you love who you are. Food's not on your mind anymore. It's like you have so much pleasure and joy in your life that You don't need food. Food isn't the most exciting part of your day anymore. It's a part of your day, but it's actually just like the simplest part of your day because you're so busy enjoying your life, living out this life that God has created for you, and you just feel like so much joy in your heart. You're having these magical moments. I want that for you. That's my mission. Like, yes, I want to help you stop binge eating, but as a result of that, I want you to feel alive. I want you to feel so much joy. I want you to experience so many magical moments every single day. I want you to deeply fall in love with who you are. I want you to wake up full of passion, full of joy, full of happiness. I want you to feel calm as you go about your day. I want you to see the power that you have within yourself. I want you to fall so deeply in love with yourself that you have high standards for yourself. You have boundaries that protect your energy, that protect your time. You don't just give your time away to anyone, to Bob, Billy, and Joe, or whoever. Maybe you're not hanging out with those people. I don't want you to just give your energy to anyone. I want you to be selective of who you choose to spend your time with. I want you to have the courage, the bravery within you to say no when you don't have the capacity to hang out with this person. Or when work says, hey, can you actually do this extra project? I want you to have the courage, the bravery to step into the badass version of yourself that actually says no. Just like one of my incredible clients inside of Conquer. We're in a coaching call and she said, I feel like I took on way too much at work. And I gave her coaching and I said, okay, well, it's time to set a boundary. Have a conversation. Let them know, like, be open. See the value in yourself that you don't deserve this because you don't deserve to feel overwhelmed and stressed and like you have too much on your plate. I said, go set a boundary. Like, this is your opportunity. And as soon as we get off the call, she said that she spoke to her two bosses and they're going to support her so that she doesn't feel super overwhelmed. That is somebody who values themselves. She would have never done that a few months ago. But through our coaching together, she now is able to say no to things that don't serve her. She's able to speak up for herself. Like, this is what I desire for you. This is what being a badass actually means. It's seeing yourself in a new way. Like, I freaking matter. My time matters. My energy matters. I'm not going to just say yes to anything. I'm not going to just say yes to whoever and whatever. No, I matter. My time is precious. My energy is precious. So who I give my time and energy to matters. So I'm going to set those boundaries. I'm going to have high standards for myself. I want you to become intuitive. I want you to get out of your freaking head and into your body where you trust yourself. You listen to your beautiful intuition that's always guiding you instead of relying on something externally to tell you what to do. I used to live in my head. I used to second guess. I used to overthink. I call it the mind drama. Like, I used to live in mind drama. Like, should I do this? Should I not do this? Like, what do you think? And I would always ask other people. I would ask Andrew, like, what do you think about this? I'd ask my mom, what do you think about this? Because I didn't trust myself because I didn't feel like I had this intuition. But everyone has a beautiful intuition. But you might not be able to hear your intuition if you are just go, 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 saying yes to everyone, no boundaries. Sure, I can do this, no worries, no problem. And you're super overwhelmed and you're anxious and you just have so many emotions floating through your mind and floating through your body that you can't tap into your beautiful intuition. But you have an intuition. And I pray that you listen to your intuition. Because when you listen to your intuition, you don't need to ask anyone for permission. You know the answers within you. You know, okay, this is a physical craving. This is an emotional craving. You know whether you want to have ice cream tonight. When you go out for dinner, if you're going to have dessert or not. It's like you're so intuitive. You can just feel your intuition guiding you. I want to help you get out of your head and into your body where you can be so intuitive, where it's a Sunday morning and you're like, yes, I want to get up at 6 a.m. or I want to sleep in. Yes, I want to do a hardcore workout. Or you know what? I'm going to go for a walk today. Like, I want you to be so intuitive. I want you to be able to go with the flow. I want you to feel so calm throughout your day where you trust yourself, you love yourself. You don't need to ask anyone, like, how should I eat? Or like, what's the best workout? It's like, you just know, you trust yourself, you love yourself. You love yourself so much that you feel safe to let go of binge eating, the safety blanket that you've been holding on to for so many years. It's like, I feel safe to let you go because I know that there's a better calling for my life. This is what I did for myself. And this is what I support you with. This is what I want for your life. One day, you're going to be so frustrated, like, why am I binge eating? Like, why? I used to always question, like, but why? Like, I don't want this in my life anymore. Like, I don't like feeling bloated. I don't want this in my life anymore. And I remember I shared this story a few times. And I remember being in the shower one day, and this was when I was in the middle of, my whole binge eating. And I heard this like whisper or this voice, God. And I remember this voice being like, your pain is going to turn into your purpose. Like, you were literally going through this right now because you're going to have so much wisdom to share with so many other women going through this. You're going to be the answered prayers to these people. And I was like, okay, but like right now I'm in the thick of it. Like, of course you just want to be free, right? Like you just want to be done with binge eating. You want to start living this magical life now. I get it. But I remember saying to myself, like, after hearing that voice, I was like, yeah, there's a greater calling in my life. Even if I can't see it, even if I'm in the thick of binge eating right now, like, there's something better for me. And guess what? There's something better for you as well too. And so I could not heal because I knew that this pain that I was experiencing was going to be the greatest gift. It's going to be my purpose, where I get to be the person that every single client wants to work with because they say, Lorna, you are the only one that gets me. Because I've lived through it. I went through it. I experienced the depth of binge eating. And no one wants to go through something like that. But I kept showing up for myself because I said, one day I'm going to conquer. And one day I'm going to be the leading example for other women to show them that they can absolutely conquer. That absolutely they can conquer anything, actually. That you are a freaking badass and you can do hard things like conquer binge eating or anything that you need to overcome in your life. I knew that there was a greater calling for my life. I knew that like you're not meant to be on this planet to be thinking about food all day long and like body checking all day long, like wondering how you look in your outfit, thinking about your next meal. Like, I knew that like, no, like there's a greater purpose on my life. There's a greater purpose on your life. You didn't just come here to be, food obsessed. And so I followed that calling and I said, yes, like I'm going to be the answered prayers to these women. And now, because I've gone through the thick of it and I've gone through the pain, clients are in my inboxes like, how can I work with you? You are the only person that gets me. I feel so seen, like you are the only one that gets me. And now I'm thankful for binge eating. Now I'm thankful for what I've gone through And one day you will look back at your life and be so thankful that you've actually gone through binge eating, because it helped you become the greatest version of yourself. It helped you become this badass. It helped you build resiliency and strength and bravery and courage. When my clients tell their partners, their husbands, after like 20 years that they are struggling with their relationship with food, they feel like these unstoppable badasses. Like, oh, I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe I just did that. You become so strong. You become so resilient. You are thankful. You actually end up being thankful for binge eating because you've become someone great. Because now you can live out your full potential. You can live out the calling that you have on your life. Like, you get to live this magical life. And it's so much more precious because you're in the light and you were once in the dark. And now you're so much more grateful for the fact that you're going for a drive with your husband, and it's literally the most exciting part of your day. Like, you're just so excited for the littlest of things because you don't need food to make you happy. Like, it being a sunny day, you're like, it's the best day of my life. You cuddling with your husband at 8 p.m. on a random evening is like the best day of your life, the best night of your life. Because you're in a body that actually feels like yours. And when he puts his arm around you, you're not pushing him off of you. You're like, yes, more please, more cuddles, please. I want you to know that you get to live an extraordinary life. One that feels like magic. One where you literally have these pinch me moments like, how the heck is this my life? Like, I just feel so happy. I just feel so joyful. And you're literally not even doing anything extraordinary. You're not traveling the world. You're not on vacation. You just wake up and you're like, I'm so grateful for my life. I want you to step into this potential. I want you to feel like a badass. I want you to feel like, yes, the body that I'm in represents how much I care about what I put into my body and how healthy I love to eat. I want that for you. I want you to feel so incredible in your own skin. I want you to see yourself the way that your husband sees you. I want you to love yourself so much that you have the bravery, that you have the courage to speak up for yourself, to set boundaries for yourself, to say no to things that don't serve you, to be so intuitive with your body. You're out of your chaotic mind and you're so intuitive and you feel calm and relaxed throughout the day. You're patient with your children. That's something that my clients tell me all the time. They're like, Lorna, since working with you, like, I am a way more patient mom. I used to snap on my children over the littlest of things and I would feel so guilty and so bad. Like, wait, that's not who I actually am. I want you to actually step into who you actually are, because you know that when you're binge eating, it's not actually who you are and it doesn't feel like the real you, right? It's like there's nothing worse than like showing up to a social event and you're like, hi, this is me, but it's also like, no, like this is not me. Like, this is not the body that I'm meant to live in. This is not the life that I'm meant to live. And I want to help you step into the life that you know you're meant to live. I want you to step into the greatest version of yourself, the badass that you know has always been within you. Like, yes, this feels like me. This body feels like mine. You're out of your head, you're in your body, and you feel so much joy and love and peace and calmness throughout your day. You're not stressed. You're not anxious thinking about food all day long. It's like your life is like this exhale. Like, I just feel so good. I feel so happy. I love the life that I'm living. I love the life that I'm creating for myself. That's what I desire for you. That's what I actually support you with. That's my greatest mission. It's like, yes, I will help you stop binge eating. But it's so much more than that. You fall deeper in love with yourself. You love the reflection that you see in the mirror. You love the woman that you've become along the way, along the journey. Like, you're positive, you're happy, you're calm. You're literally the best example to your children. Like, you showcase what a healthy relationship with food looks like. You show them what it actually means to respect the body that you're in. You're speaking so kindly to yourself. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for is doing this work, because when I bring little baby Costa into this world, it's like, I know, I was telling Andrew this morning, it's like, I know that I'm going to literally be the best example to my child, because I've done this work for myself. I've healed my relationship with food. I've fallen in love with myself. I know that I will represent what a healthy relationship with food looks like. I know that Andrew and I will represent what a healthy marriage looks like, what happiness looks like, what passion looks like, what purpose looks like. And there's nothing more that I want for you than for you to be proud of who you are every single day, where you can actually look at yourself in the mirror, or when your head hits the pillow at the end of the day, you're like, yes, this actually feels like me. I'm so proud of the life that I'm creating. Not that, oh, like, I know what's possible for me, but like, it feels far away. I want to bring it closer to you. When I say that you get to live a life that feels like absolute magic every single day, this is what I mean. You got to feel proud of yourself. You got to feel happy and full of joy every single day. There's so much that you have to offer. You've just scratched the surface of what you're actually capable of. I know you live a good life right now, but there's an even greater life, an even greater calling for your life. And I want to help you step into that. Like, that's what I actually help you do. This is what I mean by, like, you get to become a badass. Like, my clients are like, where I am today is like a night and day difference of where I was a few years ago, a few months ago. Like, not just with my relationship with food, but like my clients speaking up for themselves. My clients having difficult conversations with their husbands changing. Being more patient with their children. They're like, I don't know, I just thought I was always going to be snappy. No, there's so much more for you. One of my clients was like, I just thought, Lorna, you are this special unicorn, and that like you get to feel really incredible in your own skin and continue having health and fitness goals, but like that won't be possible for me. And then she worked with me in my academy, highest proximity. We worked together, and she had a baby while we were working together, and she's never felt better about her relationship with food and in her own skin even after having her baby boy. She's like, thank you for showing me what's possible. She just messaged me. She went on a trip to Arizona with her family. She's like, I've never felt more free in my entire life. I just ordered the special drink from this cafe, and it was like the easiest thing. Like, I'm so present with my children. She's like, I feel so good in my own skin after having a child. I feel the best that I've ever felt in my own skin. She's not snappy with her children anymore. She's patient. She's like, I never thought I would be this patient mom. She has 3 beautiful children. You know, this is why clients pay me $5,000, $10,000 to work with me at a very high level, because they see the value in themselves. They know that the life that they're living, although it might be good, it's like, there's a better life. There's a greater calling for my life. I want to live that extraordinary life. The client that worked with me in the academy, they're like, I see that you're this breathing, living embodiment, that you have high standards for yourself, that you have an incredible relationship with Andrew, that you get to feel incredible in your own skin while having a healthy relationship with food. And I desire that. Like, yes, like I want to work with somebody who gets me. I want someone who also has high standards for themselves, because I want that for myself. Like, I see the value in myself This is the most important thing for me in my life. One of my clients said that to me on a coaching call. She's like, this is the most important thing in my life right now, which is, of course, why she invests long-term. She just re-signed for another year to work with me. Because she's like, this is the most important thing for me. She's like, my relationship with food, she's like, that impacts my work, that impacts my relationship, that impacts my friendship. Like, it literally impacts everything. It impacts your sex life. It impacts your marriage. It impacts literally everything. So you do this. You conquer binge eating, which I will absolutely support you with. But as a result of that, you'll be more patient with your children. You'll see yourself differently. You'll fall so deeply in love with the woman that you are, the woman that you're becoming. You'll have these standards for yourself. You'll have these boundaries. You'll create so much more space and joy in your life. You'll be able to tap into your beautiful intuition because you're not in your head overthinking in fear and doubt. You trust yourself. You love yourself. And that's what I want more than anything for you. And that's truly why I'm here. Like, I've done this for myself. Like, I've created this magical life for myself. And that's what I want to help you live out as well too. So that's actually what I support you with. That's what I want for your life. That's my greatest mission. Yes, to help you stop binge eating, but to take it a layer deeper, where you wake up every single day and you know how incredible you are. You see your power, you feel your power. You wake up every single day and you're like, yes, I'm a badass. I can do hard things. So if this resonated with you, send me a message on my Instagram or Facebook, wherever we are connected. And I will let you know about the programs that I have, the different coaching offers that I have, especially if you want to work with me in close proximity. So if this resonated with you and you're like, how can I work with you? Send me a message on Facebook or Instagram, wherever we are connected. And I will let you know the different coaching packages I have, especially working with me in a more personalized way. There's so much more for you. Like, you've just scratched the surface of what you're actually capable of. You might be having less food thoughts, less urges, but man, like that's like such a small fraction of the life that you actually get to live. There's so much more available for you. I want you to feel so in awe of your life. You're like, how you have these pinch me moments. Like, how is this my life? I'm so grateful. I'm so glad that I went all in. I'm so glad that I chose to prioritize myself, my healing, my relationship with food, my self-love. I'm so freaking proud of myself. So, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful rest of your day. And we will see you soon.